But I want to know if you believe the election was stolen, and if you will be seeking Donald Trump's endorsement.
So, it's very interesting what happened in our election in 2020. With the whole COVID, they changed the rules, they moved the goalposts, they really looked at it from a totally different perspective. And so when we see they're blocking windows, they're pulling suitcases out in the middle of the night, and they're kicking people out, it really makes you wonder, was this election really fair? Was it truly counted correctly? I don't know that we'll ever know. I don't know that we'll ever know whether it was done correctly or not. I can tell you that in Colorado, I believe that our voter registrations need to be cleaned up. I truly believe that at the end of the day, if it ever comes out, right, I fully believe that that President Trump did win the election. You know what? And I am going to ask and see President Trump's endorsement because he is a strong leader. Leaders that make a difference. If you took out his name and just told everybody, look at what was accomplished by this president, everyone would say, I love what he had to do to make America great again. That's where I would be.
Thank you, Greg. Danielle, do you believe the election was stolen? Are you going to seek Donald Trump's endorsement?
I believe that Donald Trump was my president in 2016, in 2020, and he will be again in 2024. So yes, I absolutely would love Donald Trump's endorsement, support, and wisdom, especially as it pertains to a businessman looking at Colorado like a business model. Perception is everything, and I perceive that there was too much fraud in not only the 2020 election, but here in Colorado in the 2021 election, as captured by Dallas Schroeder, the Elbert County clerk, and that Jenna Griswold deserves to be locked behind jail in bars for the rest of her life for the treason that she's committed in Colorado. Thank you.
Yeah. Heidi, same question.
So it cracks me up that for 4 years, the Democrats freaked out claiming that Trump was not president because of Russia, Russia, Russia. And we are not allowed to ask one single solitary question about what happened in this latest election. So I don't think you're asking the right question. I think you're asking, why do so many people feel uncomfortable about the election, and how do we restore confidence in the voters of Colorado? So how we fix this is by mobilizing and being an election judge or a poll watcher all over the state, every single location. And then we've got to win. We've got to kick Jenna Griswold and Jared Polis to the curb, and then we can do some things to make our elections run even smoother. That's the only way we're going to get it done. We will win this election in the fall, and then we can roll up our sleeves and see how we can make our elections better going forward.
There was one other question there.
Yes, I would accept President Trump's endorsement.
Any rebuttal?